things had gone wrong in my body for a long time. Once your brain has adapted to that position as it's guiding to figure out where you are in space, where to start and where to stop.
Yeah.
I didn't have a lower body that could move normally. I didn't have the ground as a reference. Gravity did not push me into the ground effectively because I was already extended.
When you say like reference grounding, that's like stability in the system, right? Like the body it's like proprioception. It's the body's feeling itself move through space. It's just something for the body to hold on to as they're just going about their daily life, just so the body feels safe and stable.
And to understand where it is.
Yeah.
Because
what you had these illegal
called a
grounding systems built into the body, and what the splint did was remove them, and now you no longer could rely on these dysfunctional sources of stability, grounding, proprioception, and so now you're kind of in this nebulous.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think what's really important to keep in mind about this, because otherwise it doesn't make sense, is your brain does not inherently know where you are. It's a weird thing to think about, but if you took I saw this slice of a rat brain in Nature magazine, and you could see the billions of neurons in this tiny slice.
Yeah.
It's no different. If they did it to you, you would see the same exact thing. There are slight differences in the types of cells that are in the brain, but it's just neurons. Your brain does not inherently know where you are. Your body to your brain, you have to remember this. Your body to your brain is just another source of incoming sensory input that your brain has to figure out. Great book to understand this is How Emotions Are Made by Lisa Feldman Barrett, or Lisa Barrett Feldman. But she makes that, when I read that, that was like the easiest way to understand it. Your brain has to figure out what you are doing at all times. We just take it for granted that we know. But your brain doesn't know. It's giving you the experience of you. It's interpreting things. And one of the ways it does that is through what we call references. Your brain has to sense a heel, arch, big toe to understand forward progression. It has to sense molars and canines. So my head can move. So my jaw can move. And my brain can say, did I just move my jaw? Or was that external movement? The feedback will come when it feels it. So without heel, arch, big toe, which my feet were not getting when I had plantar fasciitis, it was just edges of the feet. My brain is literally lost. It does not know what the ground, how my feet are interacting with the ground, the floor. It does not know because it never sensed a normal sequence of events. It's impossible. I was pitching like that. I was pitching with a body that never shifted to the left. I know it because I looked at my cranium. Now I know. My cranium was already in the wrong spot.
Right.
So here I am pitching on a brain that's probably using postural reflexes so that I don't fall. And here I am trying to pitch through it. No wonder my shoulder fell apart. It was restraint. I was in a position of constraint. And yet here I am trying to play sports through that constraint. Not because there was anything physically wrong with my physical body. It was because my head was over here. And the orthodontist straightened my teeth with my head over here. And it locked me into that aberrant position. So I didn't have references. I didn't have the ground underneath me.
Yeah.
They took away that crossbite, and now my brain said, where am I?
Right.
And I got disoriented. It was required because I had to reorient using normal surfaces and feet called the left side and the right side. But if you take it away and you don't replace it with something, you're going to be disoriented. And I was feeling very disoriented. That's what you saw was Neal Hallinan in a very disoriented state.
Sure.
And yeah, my visual system was fluctuating at that point.
All right. So you're destabilized, you're ungrounded, you're now able to make changes. This was a profound moment for you, right?
Life-changing.
Life-changing. Yeah. Okay, so now you're starting to see the connections between the head and the neck, the jaw, the teeth, the occlusion, teeth touching each other. Yeah. The course ends. You have the greatest lunch date of all time with yours truly. I assume that's how we did it. But and then where do you go from there?
Where did I go from there? Well, then I unfortunately found out I was farsighted because I didn't know my visual system was challenged.
How do you find that out? Again, the vision course?
No, I remember I was at a course and there was an optometrist there.
Yeah.
And I had reading glasses on and I looked at the board and then I looked down again to read and he said, wait a minute, did that look blurry when you looked in the distance? I said, no. Like, all right, I think you should get an eye exam.
Let me quickly connect those dots for somebody who doesn't see, because like you, everybody who's first time they hear teeth or vision, they're like, what the, that's coming out of left field.
Yeah.
So to make it really simple, the muscles of your eye, there's muscles of the eye that allow you to see far and then see close and left to right. They're able to move it. They're connected to a bone called the sphenoid. Now, despite popular belief, the sphenoid can definitely move. Despite what ChatGPT told me yesterday,
it does.
It can definitely move.
My face would not have changed shape.
100. And we'll put up the pictures. It's undeniable.
Yeah.
It's undeniable. You're far more handsome now.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
And so the muscles of the eye, they're attached to this thing called the sphenoid. When you're seeing close, when you're seeing something up close, or then when you stretch it to see far, the shape of the eye changes, right? So it elongates or it heightens. I don't know what you would call that. But so the shape of the eye changes. So if I pull back on the sphenoid, I'm pulling back on those eye muscles, which is going to change the shape of the eye. So the type of vision that you are having, and particularly left versus right side, could be a result of a sphenoid pulling and changing the shape of the eye. Now you're farsighted, or you're nearsighted in one eye.
Or now you have
both.
more astigmatism.
Correct.
My astigmatism has decreased.
Yeah.
Because I have my optometrist has kept my records.
And the crazy thing about all this is that it all started from the hip and the breathing and the asymmetries of all of these things. And it just slowly worked its way up as the body was trying to find a pattern by which to live this life.